Hi, I'm Kira. Welcome to Kira's Art Co. It is Tuesday, April 7th. I took the day off filming yesterday, but starting a new few days, week long vlog. No idea. We'll see how it goes. Let's quickly start off with what I made yesterday when I was not filming anything. I made this chick snuggler by Mama Made Minis from their book. I made this to use up some burnout blanket yarn because I'm doing a little short form series of using up my blanket yarn because burnout is honestly not my favorite unless it is the mystical line. So I really want to switch over to Premier Basics chenille, but I need to use up my burnout first because I have a ton of it left over from when Joanne went out of business and I got a lot on sale. This tweed color I have had for like 2 years maybe and hadn't done anything with it. I think I made 2 chickens, but I had the plan to make it a chick snuggler for a very long time, a few months at least, and I finally got around to it. So we have that. I need to get pictures of things to list on Etsy today. Remind me because I probably will forget. I also yesterday packed up an order for 2 tiny dogs, 1 corgi and 1 bulldog. I still have 2 corgis left because I like to have at least 2 or 3 because they're the most popular. But I don't have a bulldog left, so we need to make those. And I added 2 tally marks next to tiny dogs to make on my list of things I need to get done before my next market, which is April 25th. So what is that? 14, 15 days I have left to do this list. I'm feeling pretty confident. I ordered yarn yesterday, so hopefully that will be here next week. Pretty decently sized order. I've held off on getting some stuff until I absolutely needed things so I could place a big order and then not have to do it for another while, I think. The thing that triggered purchasing that order is my last vlog you saw, if you watched. I ran out of yellow. The only yellow I have is, I think it's Summer Squash. It's very bright. Not my favorite yellow. I did not repurchase it and probably won't. So I ordered 2 of just yellow. So hopefully that gets here soon because I kind of need a lot of colors in there. This morning, I was actually approved for my weekly summer market that I will be doing. I did the same one last year, but I did it 2 weeks in a row, took a week off or something like that. I wasn't doing it every single week. This week, I signed on to be a full season vendor, so I will be doing it every week, I think, from May 13th to September 9th, I think it is. Every single Wednesday. My upcoming market on April 25th is a different summer weekly market on Saturdays. I'm not doing every single week for that one. First of all, I don't think I can do 2 markets every single week being a handmade crafter. I honestly think 1 a week plus some 2 a week weeks might be pushing it a little bit. Testing myself this year, we'll see what happens. But also, since it is Saturday, I do have some weekend trips, at least 2 that fall in that time frame of the market. Couldn't do those ones either way. But yeah, exciting that I have officially for sure been confirmed for that market. I have this upcoming market on the 25th, and then I think the next one is that same Saturday market on May 2nd, and then the week after that I think will be the start of the Wednesday markets. A lot to prep for in the next 15 days. Like I said, I have a list, slowly but surely getting through it. A lot of these things are like medium-sized items, but I only need 1 of them. So I'm hoping to do at least 1 larger thing per day with a couple of small things in the mix. Today, I've already been pretty productive, I would say. I woke up feeling in a very productive mood today for some reason. Yesterday, I did start working on some sea turtles. I made the heads and all the fins for them, and then this morning when I woke up, I worked on the shells and finishing them. This one with the confetti brown shell is just a normal sea turtle, but these 2 guys, the mint and brown and the purple and brown, are going to be turned into sunflower sea turtles to replace this exact same color combos that I have previously sold and have not replaced yet within the last couple weeks. But like I mentioned before, I'm out of yellow. So these are going to stay on my desk for the time being until I get that order and I can add the sunflower part to it. But still wanted to get those done. I did check them off my list, even though they're technically not complete yet, but it's okay. Then I also got to work on a pattern that I've purchased but have not made yet. This is the baby caterpillar by Crochet Grove. I purchased the bundle of the baby and the medium-sized caterpillar. I have made the medium caterpillar, made it into the very hungry caterpillar. I still have that one with me, it hasn't sold yet, but I wanted to make this one. I did it all pink. Cute. So I've checked that off my list. And then before my lunch break, because it is 1 o'clock now, I just finished my lunch. But before that, I started working on a drift, the Octo. This pattern is by the Crochet Carpenter. On my list, I have only one, but I might end up making another one because I purchased 3 colors of Premier Basic Chenille multi or tie-dye. I don't know. This one says multi, but I think the other ones are tie-dye. I have no idea, honestly. But I purchased 3 different colors with the intention to make 1 drift and 1 rift octo, which is just the smaller version of this guy. Because I think I can do both in one skein. I haven't tested it yet. I've made a rift out of one of the other skeins, and then I'm making a drift out of this one. So I'm gonna finish this drift and then also make a rift in the same color after I finish talking to you to test my theory that I'll be able to get 1 of each out of one skein. Speaking of Premiere, something exciting also happened yesterday. I mentioned this in my previous vlog at the end as well. I was accepted into the Premiere Yarns Alliance program. So what that means is I have a bunch of referral links that I will leave in the description, and if you click that link and purchase yarn from Premiere Yarns through that link, I will earn a small commission from that purchase. So if you want to support in that way, the links are below. I'm only going to put 2 down below, just the basic overall Premiere website link and then the Parfait Chunky link, because this is what I use most of the time. You'll hear me referring to it the most. I made all these guys out of it, made the caterpillar out of it, but yeah, any commission I get from that will just go straight to more yarn for the business. Feel free to use that, no pressure if you don't want to. It's just always there. Something else I need to work on this week is my race car pattern. I need to make 1 more car to calculate how much yarn is used and how long it takes to make. That's my goal for this week. This is my first pattern ever that I'm writing and creating. Tell me why I chose to do a car. I explained it more in my previous video if you want to go watch that too, where I also worked on this. But I feel like breaking it down into just some more simple sections each week will help me a lot more instead of the overwhelming factor of a full pattern. So last week I went through and added all of the pictures into the pattern and gave them like numbers and edited them into the pattern and such. This week my goal is to make a new car and calculate how long it takes to make each piece and how much yarn you need for each color. That's the goal for this week, and then next week we'll be finalizing the pattern and like the intro pages and stuff. And hopefully the week after that I can get it out for a tester call. I don't know. That's kind of scary to me, but we'll see what happens. I don't think I'm going to start it today. I want to get some things checked off my market prep list today. Finish this drift and make the matching rift, and then I think I will just go ahead and make the other rift in the last color I have because I only have 2 rifts left on my list. So check that off maybe. And then if I have time after this list, I will make the other 2 drifts. And then I think after that, I want to do some chicks and frog hats. I do have, like I said, the summer squash yellow, which I have been using that for chicks and frog hats. So I think I'm going to go through and make as many as I can with what I have left of that. I think it should make 2. We'll see. And then also one of like the confetti pom-pom yellow. I have 5 on that list, so hopefully like maybe 2 or 3 today. And then I also want to do a random color generator picks colors for a snake for short form content because I plan on posting the last one I did tonight. I think that's a solid plan for today. We'll see if I actually get everything done or if I remember what I said I wanted to get done and actually get it done, I guess. I'm gonna stop talking now because I've been filming this for 20 minutes just talking. I could have been done with this. Bye. Hey, so it's been a few hours. Got quite a bit done, honestly. I finished up the drift octopus. I am obsessed with this color. It's the first time I'm using it. It is pink lemonade. This one is Premier Basic Chenille multi, and this one's tie-dye. I think the other one I got is also tie-dye, but I do really like this one. This is pink lemonade. I would really love to do a big anchor octopus, the pattern by Humble Child Co. Highly consider doing this color for my next one once the current one I have sells. Super obsessed with this color though. And then I also did the matching rift. So here's the difference in the sizing. And this just perfectly took up the whole skein. For the rift, I had about that long of a tail at the very end to sew the tail end in. So perfectly makes a big drift and a little rift. And then I used this color. This is tie-dye color Tropic Twist to make just a rift because I had 2 rifts on my like for sure want to make list, and I also had 1 drift. So all of the drifts and rifts can be checked off my list. So in theory, this should be enough to make another drift when I'm ready to. And then the third color I got, which I think this one should also be a tie-dye. I want to say it's like Petal Power or something, but here are the 3 rifts I have in basic chenille. I did make one in Parfait Chunky just to see the size difference, but I definitely prefer this size in comparison to the big drift. So this one I already had done, so he can go back in the bucket. Totally made it in the bucket because I already have him in my inventory and pictures of him, but these guys need pictures and get listed in my inventory. I also went ahead and started filming for the random color generator snake series, had it pick the colors, and this is what it gave me. So far, I honestly think this might be my favorite color combo right off the bat. This is the first time it's giving me a purple. It actually gave me 2 purples. The first one it gave me was a really like electric violet purple, and I just simply do not have that color right now. So I did another one, and the one immediately after that was a very pale lavender. So this is the closest I could get to that. But it's the first time the generator has given me a purple, and this is the 4th time I'm doing this type of video. Even if it is not exactly the same purple, it's close enough. I'm going with it. And it keeps giving me this teal blue color in different variations. And then it also gave me on the generator, it called it tomato, but I'm using mango from Parfait Chunky because it was the closest to what it gave me. It wasn't quite red, wasn't quite orange. So going with mango. I do have another full skein of it. This is just scraps from a previous skein. I'm going to do the main body in purple since it so rarely has given me purple. I want to make sure I get a snake body in purple. I'm going to do, since I get teal so much, I'm going to do it as the thin stripes, and I'm going to do this as the thicker middle stripes. I think this should be enough to do that. I really want to save that other skein for the red panda I have on my list. Last time I made it took up almost a whole skein, so I want to save as much of that as I can. So we're gonna use the scrap first, and then I'll dig it out if I need to. We're gonna make this. It is 3 o'clock. Those octos took me longer than I expected, which I don't, honestly, last time I talked to you was like 1:15. I don't know how it's been. Oh, I guess it's only been an hour and like 45 minutes. I'm thinking like 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm thinking the last time I talked to you was 12, but it was 1. So I guess it's not that long because these guys take me about 25 minutes each, and then it took me about 25 minutes to finish just the tentacles of the drift. So my ambition of also getting the chicks and frog hats done today, probably not gonna happen because the snakes take me about 30 minutes, so it's probably gonna be the last thing I physically do because my wrists have been telling me to slow down a little bit today as well with how much I've gotten done today already. After I do the snake, I'm going to go ahead and get all the pictures taken for the new things I've created the last few days and get those posted on Etsy. And then we'll do the chicks tomorrow. Also, something else I want to try and maybe fit in this week is making some type of top. I have one saved that I found on YouTube. I really don't make tops to sell because I don't want to deal with like sizing, but I feel like the type I want to do like a tie front vest tank top situation. I feel like that is better for sizing because like there's no sleeves, don't need to worry about that. So I want to do one of those because I have 2 cardigans. One is short sleeve, so it could be for spring and summer, but one is a hexagon cardigan, long sleeve. I don't think I'm going to put that out during the summer. And debatable on the other cardigan too. Just, they don't normally get a lot of attention even at winter markets because they are so expensive. Along with the anchor octopus, they are the most expensive items on my table and at my booth. So I want to give it a try of doing a top that can be like maybe max $40 depending on how long it takes me to do. So that hopefully has a better chance to get purchased. And if it doesn't, I can keep it for myself. So want to try and squeeze that in sometime this week or next week. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna get to work on this snake and I will check in with you when it's done. Final update for the day is 3:30. I finished the snake. Here's how the color combo turned out. Really like how this one came out. Here is how the list of market prep is going. Not too bad. I fully checked off 5 things today, so that was good. I'm thinking we can check off at least one more thing tomorrow for sure, but we'll see what happens. I am now going to go get pictures taken of all these things. I'll probably wait and tag them tomorrow. I don't really feel like doing that right now. So we're gonna go get these pictures taken, and then I'm going to go ahead and sit down and watch last night's episode of The Rookie while I get them all uploaded onto Etsy. Hopefully that shouldn't take that long. And then I'm calling it a night. Final update for the day. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Wednesday now. So overnight, sold this sea turtle, yellow body, pink floral shell. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow morning, so I will get this packed up tomorrow morning and take it to the post office while I'm out. On my list, I was done with sea turtles. As you saw yesterday, I made the last one that I had on my list. Normally I would add another one on to my checklist since I sold one, so I want to replace one for the market, but I have 14 right now. This was the 15th. I have 14 right now. Having an even, I call 15 even number, even though it's an odd number, but having 15 is nice because it's like a 5 number. I genuinely don't think I need to make another one at this current moment. Turtles recently have not been as popular as they used to be, so I think I'm just gonna leave it for right now. If I have time at the end of this list, I'll make more if I need to, but for now, I'm done with turtles. And then also this morning I worked on chicks in frog hats. This is a free pattern from Aki Plushies on Instagram. I did write it out and print it for myself because I make it so often and so many times that it's just easier to have it printed and readily available and I don't have to go searching for it. But I made 3 of those guys. Oops. This morning we did 1 full confetti, both yellow and green confetti. I could have used orange confetti for the feet, but oh well. Didn't think of that. I do already have one of these made, so I just need to, for Etsy purposes, I don't need pictures and I just need to restock it as one. And then I made 2 that I don't have currently, both with this darker yellow. It's called Summer Squash from Parfait Chunky, and then the mint and key lime hats. So this checked off 3 out of the 5 that I have on my list. I do have enough Summer Squash left to make 1 more, but I only have 1 left in the normal yellow color, which I'm out of. I have 3 bodies in the confetti. I have these 2 in the darker yellow, and I only have 1 in the light yellow. And that's personally my favorite body color. I don't really love this darker yellow. I'm just trying to get rid of it. And this is what I know to use it for. I'll eventually use this for a chick probably, but I'll wait until one of the other ones sells first. So I want to wait to make the last 2 until my yarn order comes in and I can do it with the lighter yellow, the last 2. Those are done for the moment. As for the rest of my plans for the day, I'm about to take my lunch break, but then after that, straight back to work. I think I mentioned yesterday, I want to start making another car for my race car pattern to test how much yarn is used and how long each piece takes me to make. I think today I really don't want to do the tires, but that's making me want to do it first because then I have my least favorite part of it out of the way and I don't have to do it later. It's not even difficult, it's just there's 4 of them, it's in black yarn so it's hard to see the stitches, and there's embroidery, so it's quite a bit of work. And then I also want to start working on that tank top vest top that I mentioned yesterday as well. It's a mesh stitch, so honestly I don't think it will take that long in a tank top style too, so maybe I'll get that done today, but I at least want to start it and just see if I actually like the pattern or if I want to switch it up. And I'm pretty sure that will take me the rest of the day. Maybe we'll do the top first and then I can end on the tires. We'll see. I don't think I'll have time to do anything else today, but if I do, maybe I'll do a tiny cow because I only need 1 of those, so that should be quick. But we'll see. I'm gonna go eat and play my game for a little bit and check in later. Back from lunch, and I am gonna do the tank top thing first because I can't stop thinking about it. Really want to give it a try. Don't know what color to do at all. I feel like cotton would be the best option for like a summer top because it'll be more breathable. I don't think I have enough of one color to do the whole thing. Let's look first. Actually, I mean, I kind of want to do a fun color because it's summer, but I do have this KC cotton. It doesn't say how much calls for in the pattern. Like I have probably enough black, but that's not summery. Probably have enough of this blue. This is how much I have. I have 2 skeins of it. Then we're gonna go with this. I also am trying to get rid of my cotton yarn, specifically Lily Sugar and Cream, because I just don't like using it. It's too stiff for my liking. I much prefer K&C cotton or Hobby Lobby's I Love This Cotton. I found 2 little scrap things, so probably smarter to use it with scraps first, but I am going to use the full skeins first, so I have a less likely chance of having to tie on a new skein in multiple places, and I'll have less ends to weave in, but I know I have backup in case I need it, which is good. This color is called Stonewash Lily Sugar and Cream Denim. No idea if this is still available. I got this probably 2 years ago at least. Let's get this started. This is a tutorial by Crochet Crocheted by Vivi on YouTube. How to crochet a mesh vest, beginner friendly crochet tutorial. You can see how this goes. It's only been like 10 minutes. I've got the base of it done, but just got an order for one stingray. So that will be packed up tomorrow with the turtle order as well to get out. Just wanted to update you really quick. Unfortunately, I just wasted the last 2 hours making this top. Made to measure is not my strong suit unless it's supposed to be like oversized and it's a sweater or just like a full t-shirt or something. Tank tops, I have never successfully made a tank top that's like made to measure. The stylus is very cute. I want to find something similar to it that has like the specific measurements with specific type of yarn, because if it's just like pick whatever yarn you want, whatever size hook you want and measure it, I'm not the best at that. It always comes out too small or too big. This one is decent. It's a little bit too wide around the body. The back sags a little bit, and I didn't make the like where it starts to decrease, I didn't make it proportionate enough. It's a little too short coming in on the sides. I should have started the decreases from like back here. So it's just disproportionate. I made the sleeves too long. They should have been over like maybe 2 squares as well. So this will get frogged. I don't think I can save it in any ways. I did use up a good amount of stuff. I'm only left with this little ball of scrap and one more full skein. I'll try this again at some point, but that point is not today or anytime soon. It's now 3 o'clock. I'm gonna spend the next hour or so for the rest of my workday working on my wraith car pattern. I have all the colors for it picked out. I'm gonna make sure to set these aside on my desk so I don't use them for anything else, because I'm going to weigh how much I have at the start and then I'll weigh how much I have at the end to see like the difference, to tell how much is used in the pattern. So I can't use it for anything else at the moment. I'm gonna go with this bright blue for the main body and navy dark blue for the accent pieces. So we're going for a little bit of a Williams color scheme, I guess. Right now, I just need these 3 colors for the tire, the inner tire circle, and the tire embroidery line. So I guess we might be using up the summer squash little scrap ball I had from earlier. We'll see how much I end up using. Going to open up a new page in my notebook and get started on these calculations. Is it 4 days since I last filmed something for this vlog? It's now Monday, April 13th. I just didn't feel great. Was having a weekend. Didn't feel like talking to the camera at all. So I took a little break, feeling much better now. Today is going to be the last day I'm filming for this vlog, and then I'll start a new one tomorrow because I'm supposed to be getting my yarn order in tomorrow, so we can finish up some things that are still sitting on my desk from the last couple weeks, which will be fantastic for me. Thursday and Friday, I managed to finish this race car, and I calculated my yarn usage and the time it took me to make it. It took me 3 hours, almost exactly, to do this. So she's a bit of a time consumer, but that's okay. So now all I need to do for this pattern is make the introductory pages with all of the information I gathered from making this one and like all the stitches and stuff. And then we're gonna move on to hopefully pattern testing. I did find a pattern test that I applied to yesterday or maybe Saturday. Over the weekend, I applied to a pattern test. No idea what my chance of getting chosen to actually do the pattern test is. I only applied to one because I didn't want to apply to like 3 or 4 and then somehow get chosen for all of them and then only have a certain amount of time to do 3 or 4 different things while I'm currently market prepping. And don't really have time to do that. So if I get chosen for this pattern test, awesome, amazing. I can firsthand experience being a pattern tester and kind of see how someone else runs their pattern test and what they ask their testers to give advice on. So I can then use it for my pattern test when I put it out, hopefully in like 2 weeks. I'm aiming for the end of next week putting it out because I will know if I'm chosen for this pattern test by the end of this week, and then that pattern gets released at the end of next week. So anyways, so if I get chosen for this pattern, awesome. If I don't get chosen for this pattern test, I'm just gonna wing it on my own pattern tests and just hope for the best. Hopefully this video will be posted before that goes out. I'm currently working on editing my previous video. I'm hoping to get that out sometime this week, and then this will go out next week maybe. So hopefully this video goes out before I put up the pattern test. It probably will. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I did this. Thing I did over the weekend was I just made this pink spot cow to replace the one I sold a couple weeks ago on Etsy. I only had one on my list to do. Now that I have shown you, I can get this tagged because it's been sitting on my desk for a couple days. And then today, since it is 1 p.m., I've been working on this giraffe lovey. This is a pattern pack by Kay's Crochet Critters. They have like 2 or 3 different packs, and I have 2 of them. This is the first time I'm making the giraffe. I've made, I think, 3 or 4 other ones though. And it has taken me this many times just now to realize I have been doing the blanket wrong. I've been doing it as like granny stitch, like normal granny stitch, but it's actually supposed to be 3 double crochet clusters. I don't think it really matters. It's not much of a difference, but previous times I've noticed that like my last 2 rows, like the number counts didn't match up, and I was like, that's weird. I don't feel like I've done something wrong, but maybe I have. I'm just going with it. Like I've just done my own numbers for the last 2 rounds and it hasn't affected anything differently. And I did it this time. I was like, okay, this is like the 4th time it's happened. Something must be wrong that I'm doing. And I did look, and it's supposed to be clusters, not granny stitch. But I like the granny stitch. I don't think it really matters, doesn't really make a difference. On my market prep list, I would hold it up, but I have some stuff on top of it and it's not open to the page right now. But on my list I wanted to make a giraffe, and normally I make, it's from AQ Crochets, so it's like kind of this body style, but it's a giraffe, obviously. I normally make that one, but I didn't know if I would have enough yellow. I ordered 2 new skeins of yellow that's supposed to be coming tomorrow, but with all the other yellow things I want to use it for, I don't really know if I would have enough for the giraffe, because that takes a good amount of the whole skein, like maybe 3/4 of one or something. I don't really remember. I haven't made it for a while, honestly. And I want to use up my Bernat blanket yarn, so I decided I was going to make a lovey version of a giraffe instead. So I'll still have a larger giraffe than the tiny ones that I use. This pattern's by Poggy's Place, same with the giraffe. So I have the blanket part and the head, and then I have all the pieces that I finished before my lunch was finished in the oven. So I went to go eat that, and I'm back now. So I'm gonna finish this in a bit, but first, I have some Etsy orders to pack up and take to the post office today. So let's go over them because there's some pretty exciting orders. There's 2 orders from this weekend. One is for 3 sea turtles. And I think I mentioned before when I sold another sea turtle, either in this video or the last video, I did have enough on my market prep list to get me to 15 classic sea turtles like this, not the sunflower sea turtles, just the normal sea turtles. I wanted to have 15 going to this market, but they haven't been as popular as they used to be. I don't know if it's just like the time of year. They're more popular in summer maybe. Maybe spring's not it for them. Who knows? I'll have to see this year. But towards the end of last year, they weren't doing fantastically. So I don't really feel like I need 16. After this order, I will have 12 left over. So I think still a good number. I just wanted 15 because it was like 15's a good number. It's an even number in my head, even though it's not. But 12 is good too. I think I don't want to go under 10. That's what I think my limit is. So if I sell 3 more before my market in 2 weeks, then I'll make another 1 more to get me up to 10. That's my plan. And then same thing for the sunflower sea turtles. I can't remember again if it was this video or not, but I have these 2 sitting here waiting for my yellow yarn to come in so I can put the sunflower on them. So I have these 2, and then this order, someone purchased the pink one I had left over from previous markets. I don't think I'm going to make another one because these ones don't go as quick as the normal ones, and the normal ones aren't going quick either. So I don't think I need 3 at the moment. If I have time left over, I'll try and squeeze it in, but no promises, and I'm not pressuring myself to. So this order was for pink sunflower sea turtle, this like sea glass and dark teal sea turtle, and then sage green and rose floral shell turtle. So 3 turtles all in one order. The sea turtles honestly seem to do better for me on Etsy than they do at markets for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but fine by me. And then I had a return customer this weekend purchase, whose also previous order was a sea turtle, and came back for my barn owl. This one is so cute. This is also by AQ Crochet. I didn't have this on my market prep list because I already had one. I will make another one if I have time, but it is the least in my priorities at the moment. This pattern is a 2-in-1 with a barn owl and a snow owl. I do have the snow owl on my list to make because I've never made it yet. This is a recent pattern purchase within the last couple weeks. I will make another one at some point. It just might not be before this first spring market. We will have to see, but this one is so cute. I think I want to make a darker one. I did it in, I think this is acorn maybe, just because I wanted to use it up, and same with this color because I don't use it that often. So I wanted to use it and I think it's a good color combo. So I want to do a darker one next time, and I also want to maybe try doing like a fun color, like maybe a pink owl. I don't know. So I'm gonna get these orders packed up and head to the post office, and then we will come back and finish this up. This might honestly be the last thing I do today because my wrists are killing me because the Bernat blanket yarn is thick, and then for the brown, I didn't have any brown Bernat blanket. So I'm using Loops and Threads Cozy Cub, and I'm double stranding it. So it's kind of painful, but it'll be worth it, I hope. I'll see you later. I'm back from the post office and I have finished the draft lovey. It is adorable. This might be my favorite one that I've made so far. The cow was really cute. I haven't made the cow in over a year at least. Might need to be making that soon again. But this one is so cute. It did take quite a bit of time because there's a lot of extra things to sew on, but I think it is really worth it. I currently have the elephant and the dinosaur, so this will be a nice addition to the little loveys shelf I have currently. I also have on my list of, not like for this next market, but ones I want to make hopefully soon that I have not made yet. I have the pig and the duck. What else do we have on this? The bunny's really cute and the teddy bear. Yeah, this one's really cute. I'm gonna get the pricing figured out for him and then toss him into my pictures need to be taken bucket. I have a couple other things in there, like that cow and one of my chicks and frog hats. So we're probably gonna try and get pictures tomorrow maybe. It is now 3 o'clock, so I have about an hour left of work I want to do for the day. I think I'm going to finish out the day and this vlog with some tiny dogs on my list. I think I have 4. Yeah, I have 4. I had 2, but then someone ordered 2 on Etsy, so then I added 2 more to my list. Currently I have 3 dachshunds. Don't need any more of those. 2 corgis. I had 3, but one of them went to the Etsy order. I think I'm fine with 2 for right now. And I have 1 gray husky. So I think I want to do these next 4 all different ones. Definitely going to remake the bulldog, the white with the brown spot bulldog that sold in that same order as the corgi, because that is a popular one. I've sold that multiple times on Etsy and at the markets. I feel like that and the corgi and the dachshunds are the most popular. So maybe I'll even make 2 of those, possibly I'll start with the one, see how I'm feeling. Then probably the pug. I haven't done that one for a little bit. And I forget what there is. There's 2 different packs from Poggy's place. Oh, the beagle. The beagle is also a popular one. So for sure, bulldog, beagle, pug, and then either another bulldog. Oh, the boxer. Okay, we'll do that. Those are the 4 we'll do. Bulldog, boxer, beagle, the 3 Bs plus the pug. I could also do the German Shepherd, but the last time I did it, it looked a little funky and not really like a German Shepherd. It was hard to tell what it was, and it took months to sell, but it finally did. So I don't know if I'm going to ever make that one again, at least not right now. But yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the day. I know I can do at least 2 of them. They only takes me about 20 minutes each, so maybe 2 or 3 today. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. Okay, so I have finished 2 of the dogs. It is now 4:04 p.m. These took me 25 minutes each. I did time it this time because I apparently had never timed it before, and I've been trying to be good about putting in my inventory spreadsheet. I made a whole new column that tells me how long it takes me to make each thing. And a lot of my like bigger projects, like the snuggler stars and the loveys and like the bigger size things I have timed in my notebook. Like here's my time for the giraffe lovey I just made today. I have tons of pages of those in my notebooks, so I put them into the spreadsheet, and then whatever I'm missing the next time I make it, if I'm missing the time, I make sure to time it. And I was missing these guys, so 25 minutes each. This one is actually the exact same pattern, just different color spots and different tails. Some of the other dogs might take a little bit less, a little bit more, depending on the color changes and the different ear types and things, but I'm just gonna call it an average 25 minutes per tiny dog. So this is 2 more checked off my list, and I also already have pictures for these exact colorings on my Etsy, so I just need to renew the listings and they're good to go. So they don't need to go into my picture taking basket. They can just go straight into my inventory basket with the rest of the dogs, which means I have 2 more left on my list that I want to get done. I am done for the day, so I will probably work on those tomorrow morning and try and get those off the list. And hopefully my yarn order comes in tomorrow so I can finish a couple other things that I was in the middle of and ran out of yarn, specifically yellow. But that is it for this vlog. I will leave links to my Etsy, my Premier Yarns referral links, my TikTok, Instagram, anything else I think of down below. I think I did a good job of mentioning all of the pattern creators in the video when I was showing them, but if I missed one, or if you want a direct link to it, let me know in the comments and I will do my best to get it to you. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you again soon.